Hello and welcome back to Apps. Today you guys are going to be focusing on Arcimboldo-Style Self-Portraits. Giuseppe Arcimboldo was an Italian Renaissance painter known for his portraits of people made from painted objects like fruits and books. After exploring his work, you will use his paintings as inspiration as you create a composite self-portrait using objects like fruit, plants, and toys to symbolize your interests. Take a look at the video to the right to grow your knowledge. Please use headphones if you have them so you're not distracting your neighbors. Please pause this video now and replay after you have finished watching the video in your copy of the slides. Now that you've had an opportunity to watch the video on your slides, we're going to explore and engage a few of his examples. So here we have the Librarian. The Librarian is made from a collection of books, and you will see in the next slide, Venemus includes fruit and flowers, and Earth is made up of animals. So let's discuss how Arcimboldo uses everyday objects such as vegetables, fruits, flowers, fish, animals, and books, amongst other things, to create composite portraits. If you see a star on a slide, that means that it requires you to complete an activity on it. So let's take a look. In the box below, type what body part each object represents, such as a facial feature or an article of clothing. You will need to make sure that you are not in presentation mode in order to make those responses. Go ahead and pause the video now, and click play when you're ready to begin again. Vertimus' portrait of Rudolph II displays the symbolism inherent in Arcimboldo's choices of objects. The use of the vegetables in this portrait of Habsburg Emperor is designed to show the abundance of life under his rule. The rare vegetables like corn and eggplant found in the New World also reflects the sophistication and learning of his patron. Now let's take a look at the creation component. You will be creating your own self-portrait in Arcimboldo style. To encourage you to think more deeply about the images you use, you will be using the cluster diagram that identifies your character traits along with ideas for yourself that represents those traits. Take a look at the next slide. This slide has a star on it. Therefore, this is an activity that you will complete. First, you will write your name in the center square. After you've done so, in the circles, you will create character traits that represent you using the 5 senses: who, what, when, where, why, and how to think of more details. Pause the video as needed, then click play when you're ready to move on. Here's a student example of an Arcimboldo style portrait. You are going to build your own character using images provided through Google Slides. It may be helpful to use words such as clip art or word art in your search. Here is an example of my self-portrait. The items that you see in front of you are a huge representation of my life and myself. So you will see that there are cups of coffee that represent my eyes. These represent the caffeine that I use on a daily basis to get through each day. You'll see for nose is a cupcake, which is one of the most comforting senses for myself. I also enjoy baking as a hobby. Next, you'll see airplanes and location spotters. This is a representation of my passion for traveling. And mountains represent the highs and lows that I've gone through in my life. You'll see 3 flowers. Each of those is a representation for my children. Football is a sport that I enjoy throughout the year, and fall leaves represent my favorite season. Now it is your turn to create. So here I will demonstrate some helpful tips that I think will get you started in the right direction. As previously mentioned, you will use your cluster grouping choices to help you create your model or your self-portrait. To insert pictures, click on Insert, Image. I use the Select the Web, but if you have others, you can certainly choose from these categories. And I always choose a specific word along with the words clip art after. For example, mountains, clip art. Actually, if we just type in mountains, you'll notice that it gives you full background layouts. Instead, I want to use clip art. Now you'll see that these kind of give a more narrowed approach to your image. Alright, that is all I have for you today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me a question either through Google Hangouts or email or in my classroom. Have a great day, boys and girls. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.